And we're live for our last game of the evening. Going to be Pain Gaming rounding out their play schedule. They've been in action twice already today, taking on Team Liquid. Now, Liquid suffering a loss early on in their beginnings here in the ADL. They came up short against Evil Geniuses, who currently sit atop our standings at 4-0. But they're 3-1 and have a chance to move in a much better position with a win here over Pain Gaming. Now, for Pain, they have been struggling. They're now 0-4 overall and still looking for their first win. That's a little tough, little challenging to get a win against get your first win against Team Liquid. But they're going to give their best shot here in our last game of the night. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the ADL here today. It's been a lovely, beautiful Saturday out here on the West Coast, and I've spent it indoors, but that's okay. I had the windows open, enjoying the sun, enjoying how it looks like everyone else is enjoying the nice weather outside, down on the street, and all that. But more than anything, enjoying great Dota here on the ADL, and of course sharing it with the best people I know, that you all, the viewers who are tuning in to support a tournament specifically designed to grow and to work with the North and South American scene. And really am so proud to be a part of it. Really am so motivated to make it a success. And, that all comes down to you all, and your support so far has been absolutely phenomenal. And can't wait to see where we're able to take things in the future with all the support you guys are showing us now. Anyway, Pain Gaming, going to ban out the bat. Nyx Assassin and EO taken out
10 seconds remaining
by Team Liquid, and Pain mulling over that second ban, getting rid of the Life Stealer now. So Team Liquid, of course, a team that we all know and love, a team that is still kind of adjusting, I think, to getting back on typical North American time. They, of course, didn't perform all that great in Shanghai at the G1 Live LAN, but the fact they got there at all tells you just how good they are. Since they've come back, they've been a little up and down. They've had some good results, some bad results, and so on and so forth. And they're going to be the heavy favorites here today.
10 seconds remaining.
And Liquid known for, one hero that they were way ahead of the curve on, by the way. They're going to get TC, his typical gyrocopter. Very, very good on the gyrocopter. And to tell you the truth, they'll actually ban the gyro very, very often. But no, let me rephrase that. They'll ban the gyro whenever they don't have a chance to first pick it. They put a lot of emphasis onto that hero. Now it's going to be in Pain's court how they want to respond. They can go with something like a lone druid, or they and speaking of bans, I'm actually a little surprised that they didn't ban the clockwork.
5 seconds remaining.
A Liquid speciality that 9 times out of 10 you can bank on seeing if he survives the end. They're going to go ahead and grab the Shadow Demon and Darkseer. Nothing wrong with that. Darkseer just as high tier as he's always been. Very versatile, flexible hero. Shadow Demon, pretty good hero against the Gyrocopter. Rubik going to be counterpicked by Liquid, so IX Mike getting one of his. And there you go. There's the Rattle Trap. Clockwork. And I want to go ahead and start a movement. With all the cosmetics coming out, Clockwork seems like a hero who has, more so than almost any other hero, the potential for some awesome cosmetics. Because, it's like a big suit of armor, which means it can look however we want. Make it look like a freaking Transformer if you want. And sell that on the shop. I'd buy that. And, but yeah, I want to start a grassroots movement here today. The Clockwork needs some cosmetics because he is such a cool hero. But anyway, picked up and will certainly be run by Bulba, already a very well-rounded lineup from Liquid. And what Pain Gaming is going to have to be really wary of is how quickly, just with the gyro and the Clockwork, this game can get out of hand on them. TC on the gyro is going to farm like all hell. He's just going to find his farm no matter the situation. Clockwork, run by Bulba, they will run him mid. Like they have so much respect and so much emphasis on Bulba in terms of building lineups around the Clockwork. They will often run him mid. He's not bad there. It's just surprising to see him there because most other teams want to give at least one other hero that slot so they can get off to a good start. But with Korok still needing a hero, we very easily could see a TA. TA and Gyrocopter work extremely well together. They take pressure off of each other. They allow it's a nice mix of single target DPS mixed with good magic damage output in the AoE from the Gyrocopter, the Flak Cannon, and so forth. Pain Gaming, I feel like they got a real nice combination with the Jakiro Darkseer, vacuum into the Ice Path, and we're beginning to see Jakiro make a real comeback. For a long time, when he was first patched and Ice Path was reworked, they ended up They ended up being like a first pick, first ban hero for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then the Ice Path was nerfed, and then he fell off, and he just became this very situational pick. It was based a lot on team preference in a lot of cases where you'd have teams like Empire who love to run the hero no matter what. Always running the hero. But for the most part was overlooked. And now just people are realizing, you know what? We like to team fight a lot. Team fighting is a big part of the metagame no matter where you are in the world. And Shakiro's excellent at it. And he's excellent at it from level 1 is one of the interesting things too. So Darkseer being able to vacuum heroes into the Ice Path, just utterly crippling. So if they can get some more AoE to go with that, it would be fantastic. Liquid, for example, with the gyrocopter. Basically Pain wishes they had that gyro, and who doesn't? Anyway, Liquid going to go ahead and ban the Spectre. And Spectre can work works quite well in this kind of a situation too. So Liquid very wary of that, getting rid of the Lone Druid pick, which I honestly thought was going to make its way into Pain Gaming's lineup. Leshrac banned out by Pain. And, looking at what Liquid's going to need, it's impossible to tell if it's going to be a mid-bulb or not, regardless. I would, if I'm in their shoes, banning the Visage makes sense. They're banning heroes for fluff basically right now. They're just taking away the supports that fluff would play. But Fluff will just go ahead and grab an Enchantress at any point. So, he's the guy who's almost always got a hero he really likes available to him. But, if I'm looking at Liquid, I'm thinking Korok's heroes. And I'll tell you what scares me a little for them. Right now, they actually do feel kind of survivable with the Darkseer and Jakiro. Jakiro does just have some very innate survivability, not because of his skill set, but because he has good strength gain. And as he levels, he tends to feel a little tankier than a lot of supports
10
will.
seconds remaining.
But if they end up getting like a Korok on Queen of Pain,
5 seconds remaining.
and then running the Clockwork off lane, tri-laning the Gyrocopter with Rubik, plus some other AoE-centric kind of a support, I really worry for Pain, because they have a lineup right now that has synergy in theory. But whenever you're dealing with the reach and the initiation potential of a Queen of Pain, of a Clockwork, of Call Down out of the Gyrocopter, it's going to be real hard for them to line these abilities up. And Team Liquid is a team that, like so many other pro teams, really knows how to position themselves. But Liquid, to a certain extent, even more so. And I do think that's owed in large part to the playstyle they have, with Bulba on Clockwork as often as he can be, with Korok largely on heroes like Puck, on TA, on Queen of Pain, and so on. And Liquid just getting rid of another team fight-oriented carry that could go late game with Gyrocopter. Taking out the Luna makes a lot of sense. But we'll see if Pain's going to continue to ban out supports for fluff. But coming out of this phase here, I really, really worry that Team Liquid's going to grab a Puck, and this game has the potential to get way out of hand after 1 or 2 team fights, just because of how well they'll be able to fight. So they are going to ban the Magnus.
Radiant team pick.
Magnus would have been a great pick as well, with Rubik already on Liquid's lineup. But still just waiting to see. It's the Rubik is also going to have an excellent number of spells to select from to steal. Ice Path is quite easy to get the majority of the time, just because the wind up of Jakiro's other abilities are really long. So if he tosses the Ice Path and then goes to Dual Breath right after it, it actually has a decent cast time on it. And same thing with Macro Pyre. So Mike should have very little problem getting whatever he wants from the Jakiro in particular. Wall's also not very hard to get. Wall or Vacuum, really. And Vacuum certainly going to work well with them. They're going to go ahead and grab the DK, actually. So don't mind that. DK. And, Pain still doesn't have a carry. And I'm trying to think who they're going to grab here. Unless they want to go something like an Anti-Mage, a Phantom Lancer, something very, very standard, they may have to try and mix it up. But, with the lineup they have drafted right now, one of the issues they're going to have is time. Liquid is going to be able to take the fight to them pretty much any time they want. And you're going to need at least one carry, one damage deal, because they're lacking that right now. You have Jakiro, who I guess in theory does damage. If the enemy team's dumb enough to stand in Macro Pyre for a few seconds.
Reserve time.
But, even that, Rubik's got Spell Shield. So that's going to be negated largely. And
Queen
Queen of Pain,
of
not bad.
Pain.
Again, picking it into a
Radiant
Rubik
team
means
pick.
Rubik's going to have Spell Shield to negate a lot of that damage. But there's their mid. Should be able to abuse that Dragon Knight. That Dragon Knight could be, I would imagine that Dragon Knight is going to be mid lane with the Clockwork in the off, and now they're just going to need to get Fluff as support. And depending on how aggressive they want to play, they could draft, they could draft a Chin if they wanted and actually have a really strong lineup.
10 seconds.
Chin or an
remaining.
Enchantress. And Enchantress, I'm kind of suspicious, I think, might end up
5
being the
seconds
pick.
remaining.
Because I think that would fit in well here. They would be able to probably close the door pretty
Reserve
quickly
time.
if they want to. Nature's a tendency to heal them up between fights. They'll be able to fight early and often. And Pain still lacking any kind of a carry. And with the DK gone, that's even one less choice. DK would have been a pretty sizable, pretty decent choice against the Gyrocopter. But Liquid, as they are wont to do, one step ahead of the curve. Taking their sweet time. Here with their last pick out.
10
And
seconds
Queen of
remaining.
Pain, going to be absolutely essential to Pain Gaming.
5
Very
seconds
appropriately
remaining.
named, of course.
Keeper
They're
of
going to grab the
the
Keeper.
light.
Okay, so that's fine too. And,
Dire team
you know,
pick.
basically they're going to, no matter what they pick there, if it was a Keeper, if it was an Enchantress, no matter what, they're going to have the ability to take the fight to Pain very, very quickly. And Pain really relying on that Queen of Pain. Her Sonic Waves and Scream of Pain is going to have to be down on the money early. Because what they have when you look at their supporting cast, they still don't have any really impressive form of initiation. And unless
10
they get
seconds
like a
remaining.
tiny that they plan to make their initiator, get a tiny,
5
can build him a
seconds
blink dagger or a
remaining.
force staff, then build his carry items. They're just not going to have a lot of AoE. Or they're going to have a lot of AoE, but not as in pure initiation potential AoE. I mean, you can always, and yeah, there's the Anti-Mage. You can always initiate off of Jakiro's Ice Path. It's a great initiation spell to a point, and his synergy with Darkseer is fantastic with vacuuming into it. But then where's the follow-up? The Anti-Mage is going to come in, single target, Queen of Pain, going to have to be money in the bank. So she is so important to them trying to actually take fights in a 5-on-5. And when you look at the sources of damage coming out of Liquid, just so much more. So much. I mean, they have a great magic spam early on. They're going to have a lot of physical damage coming out of Dragon Knight and Gyro later on. Just a really solid draft out of them, I do believe. But anyway, we're just about to get underway for our sixth game of the day, actually. Been going for quite some time, and it's been my
10
pleasure
seconds
to
remaining.
have you guys aboard.
5
and hope to have you
seconds
back
remaining.
again. And there we go. Team Liquid taking on Pain International, the North American Team Liquid
Prepare
squad,
for battle.
taking on the Pride of Argentina, Pain International. Looking through who's playing who. TC. Going to be handling. I'm actually surprised at TC. Well, I mean, that's a lie. The last time they ran the DK gyrocopter that I saw, they did this. I should have known better. Korok will actually be on the gyro. TC on the Dragon Knight. Rubik going to be handled by Fluff, the captain. Going to have Bulba, biggest no surprise in all of history, playing on the Clockwork and Keeper of the Light, handled by IX Mike. On the other side of the river, we're going to have Mill playing on the Jakiro, Queen of Pain, handled by Gambetta. Shadow Demon going to be played by TT. Darkseer going to be handled by Aftershock, and the Anti-Mage going to be played by 9999. So taking a look at how Liquid's going to handle this, running
30
Fluff
seconds
and
to
Mike.
battle.
Are they really going to offensive tri-lane? No, sure, yeah. Bulba's back there. Korok already making his way down. They're just going to watch the rune up here. I was wondering if maybe they were going to rotate someone up and give it a shot. But doesn't look like that's going to be the case. I mean, they still easily could. You can offensively tri-lane with Clockwork. Seen it before. And it's not too bad, really. It's not too shabby. And we'll see.
The battle
Yep, rune will
begins.
spawn top. They spot out the ace rune. I want to see where they're going to rotate to. They're going to try and grab someone and say, nope, never mind. Throws down the sentry. No ward. And still guarding it. Meantime, Bulba already used Cogs once, slowing the creep wave down. And Anti-Mage actually blocking it, knowing that's likely to have happened.
Haste.
There you go, picked up by Fluff. He's going to move immediately to mid. Queen of Pain, going to start taking some harassment. There's a telekinesis. Dragon Tail, not used. Looks like he placed his first point. Yep, already in a brief fire. So for the moment,
Denied.
Queen of Pain stays alive up atop. They will be tri-laning this. Mike hooking up with Bulba. Don't see this all that often, but it's not bad. Especially if you feel confident against the enemy team, and they should with an Anti-Mage not necessarily having the best lane presence. Going to be able to challenge the pull camp very, very easily. And Bulba moving over. Grabbing some creeps will lead the ice path, but no real follow-up. Down here, the Gyro should do just fine against the Darkseer. Darkseer should also do just fine against the Gyro. Needs to be careful. Seen a number of Darkseers. Today even. You know, it's so easy, one-on-one with the DS just because of the cute stuff you can do with creep cutting and everything. You get a little too chest out, a little too confident, and then you end up giving away a dumb death because you didn't see the Gyro plant a homing missile that's on its way to you, and you're a little too close, so even if you surge, he's going to be able to catch you. But right now, yeah, we're chasing him out completely. But, we can see he's, nice Illuminate. Got there just in time to see it. Caught the Anti-Mage, caught the Jakiro. Certainly doing well in CS. 11-3 and 10-2 in mid. And Bulba's actually now on top in CS. Has more last hits than the Anti-Mage does. Now the Queen of Pain should be able to pound this Dragon Knight. Just utterly pound him, especially if they're able to take away rune control, which they're doing a good job of, as we saw right there. But, if she doesn't, this Dragon Knight will snowball. Like, there's no reason he should be doing as well as he is right now. No, wow. I mean, he's just not dealing with Breathe Fire at all. And really, that's a mechanical thing. I mean, you can only avoid it so much, but you have to kind of keep in mind how quick it's going to be off cooldown. And yeah, he's forced all the way back. Does get his bottle up, at the very least. And should be able to have massive rune control. Bulba getting a lot of solo XP. He's already at level 3. Anti-Mage, right on par with it. And usually the offensive tri-lane is going to suffer in comparison to the defensive tri-lane. They're just doing such a good job so far. And DK going to be fed a bit more farm. Down here, Gyro maintaining nice creep equilibrium. He's a 21 last hits at 3 minutes in. So doing a great job. Not seeing a lot of the cute stuff out of Aftershock. Flat Cannon now beginning to wear him out. He's fallen behind in levels already, and wow, Fluff's just going to TP down. And they're going to go for the first blood. And up at top, both showing their face in lane. Fluff trying to take an optimum path, going to go the long way around. And yep, they know what's up. There it is. Well timed. Rocket Barrage. No surge. First blood. Give it to Korra. Up at top, and yeah, this is, and I discussed this in another game. This is one, in a lot of cases you don't want to, in an offensive tri-lane you don't necessarily want to push all that hard. In this situation you do. And I'll explain why after this. Bulba going to be caught with an ice path, dual breath, taking some damage. There's TT, ready to try and get some licks in. Disrupts him. And Bulba going to continue to run. Has his bottle, has a salve. Going to try to do it between auto attacks and cleaned up with the Shadow Poison. They're now going to re-engage. Here comes the Gyro, and Gyro moving very quick. Call down's going to catch one. Shakira better get out of there. And Korok popping the regen on the Anti-Mage with his Flat Cannon. He may decide to push here. He's going to zone him out as best he can.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Down at bottom, Bulba has rotated. We'll be getting some nice farm and CS. In mid, the Queen of Pain continuing to be beat up on a little bit, but has closed the gap. 19 last hits for her, 24 for the DK. And really just the bottle that she needed. We're going to see DK go ulti. Gave away a lot more damage there than he was able to deal out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Korok. Diving all the way back. Gotta be careful. He's 3/4 health. Already hitting so hard with flat cam. We're gonna have the Darkseer come in via surge. Phase boost going to be available on Korok very soon. Has call down now if he wants it. Not even going to spend it.
Is under attack.
2-1 in this top tier one. Not about to last too much longer. TC going to once again Dragon Tail put his point in the game. Who tries to do some damage and pretty unsuccessful. They will be bringing this top tower down momentarily. But again, this is kind of what I was talking about. You know, the Darkseer showed up there, they just have no damage without the Queen of Pain. Anti-Mage can't do much. Jakiro's damage extremely limited. They're going to, yeah, finally they're going to bring this up. This is a good opportunity. They got to be careful, though. Sonic Wave is available if they want to use it. Scream did not connect. Sonic Wave did, but no follow-up. And Korok salving back up. They're going to go for it. Blinks on top. Call down goes off. Korok continuing to run. And, wow. Queen of Pain just walked and died. Must have had a death wish. And yeah, that was kind of a misplay. Put it kindly. 3-1 though. Liquid will take the kills however they can get them. By the way, Liquid's penance went in the game today. Or not today, but recently. If you love North American Dota, go support Team Liquid. Oh yeah, Dignitas Team Liquid. And I'm sure Dignitas will have one in soon. EG. Pennant. It's so cool. Here in mid, we're going to have a reaction. Luff did hook up with the DK. Rock gonna return to farming, hooking up with Bulba. Hasn't been spotted yet, no. Queen of Pain does have plenty of mana, will be able to blink away. Rock just gonna try and go for it. She blinks, and there's the hook. Waited for it. Bulba, so good, so patient. They prompted the blink. Bulba hooked after, hit it, and another kill. They get 4-1, and the gold at 7.5 minutes already 4,000 in favor of Liquid, coming up to 4,000 experience as well. And Dragon Tail now used. There's a disruption to help the DS out. Continuing to pound away and drive him out. Korok now applying pressure to this bottom tower. We'll have it down momentarily, I do believe. Even Keeper getting in. Some nice levels. Up to level 6 now at just 8 minutes in. Level 6 on a Keeper, level 7 on a Clock, and level 4 on a Rubik. 4 not that spectacular. Take a look. Yeah, 4 top levels. All belonging to Liquid. And the tier 2 bottom about to drop as well. Darkseer forced to run back to the well. Haystrom going to be picked up by DK. Very good one for him to have, and Gambetta might be in trouble here. And there's the haste, and yep, gonna chase her down. There's the first blink. Doesn't really have a lot of support behind, and gonna prompt a reaction. And there's Darkseer. Breathe Fire just too good. Gyro will dive behind, and the blink just in time. He's not done yet though. Till actually bit off more than he can chew there. Was vacuumed and Sonic Wave continuing to run though. Call down's gonna catch them both. That's unfortunate. They kind of took the bait there. 7-1. Pain Gaming in danger of having this game get completely away from them very, very early. And Anti-Mage still not doing the best job on farm. Just 27 last hits for him at 9 minutes. Not where you want your AM to be. We're going to have the Shadow Demon eating an Illuminate. He's cleaned up. Rubik actually getting the auto attack kill there. Make it 8-1. And really, it's hard to imagine what Pain can do. And this is the manifestation of the problem I mentioned. I mean, like, it's one of those drafts where you look at it and go, okay, this all works. But it's so one-dimensional. And Liquid's so well-rounded in comparison. Like, unless they have the exact combination of Vacuum into Ice Path, Sonic Wave, Scream of Pain, there's just no reliable way to do damage in Liquid right now. None at all. And nice deny attempt from Gambetta. But Liquid able to just, yeah, I mean, they honestly might be able to push through to tier 3. They seriously might be able to do that. Korok grabbing himself a Helm of the Dominator. The DK has himself treads and enough for drums if he wants to. Mech's almost done on Mike. Mike will go ahead TP top. Bulba missed by the Ice Path, and here comes Korok once again. Anti-Mage will blink away. Jakiro's going to be able to TP away as well. So Korok went looking, went the wrong direction. They just spotted him out here, though. And Rubik able to grab one. There's the disruption to buy him some time. Mana Leak does not have a point into it. But they're fast. They're just going to be able to run him down. And could have been able to run him down and auto-attack him. They think better of it, though. Here in mid, BK with an eye on the Queen of Pain. Not going to have any help around. And still going to go for it. There's an Ice Path on the DC. Now they try to reinitiate. No stun, so he just kneels down, TP's away. Easy peasy. 9 kills on the board. 8 of them belong to the North American Team Liquid squad. Up near 10,000 gold in their favor. Very near, actually right at 7,500 experience. Getting close to that 1,000 gold a minute mark of lead built per minute since the beginning. Really the benchmark of a true throttling. And what did he get? Managed to get Blink. Looks like he's going to look to TP someone in. Yeah. There's TC. And they're going to be ready to push. Only tier 2 still standing for Pain International right now. And unless they do something quick, not going to be many of those left. Bulba zoning them out. Rubik's going to grab the Anti-Mage. He's going to be disrupted by some time. Nice Ice Path caught everyone. Can they follow it up? Sonic Wave, they finally got the combination they needed, doing nice damage. But unfortunately, still not enough. That's the one they had to have. And unfortunately, they just lost too much ground before then. That Ice Path was as good as it was going to get. Caught 4. And Queen of Pain did her job. However, buying back, and dying again never really helps. 13-3. Korok's going to go ahead and TP home. TC with Bulba. Going to look to finish this off. Jakiro and Anti-Mage. Going to try to stop them. Sort of. Kind of. Bulba almost level 11, has treads, feeling very tanky, 1,400 hit points. Dragon Knight with 20 armor with the bonus from Dragon Blood, certainly feeling very tanky against everything except physical, or except magical damage. He's going to be getting himself a Shadow Blade, which is a great item on a Dragon Knight, especially when you're ahead. Between Dragon Tail, the bonus damage of the right click, when you come out of Shadow Blade and breathe fire, you can just literally almost one-shot spawns. Queen of Pain has nothing. I don't know how else to say it. She's got nothing. Okay, maybe she got some on the courier. Nope. She got nothing. And nothing stashed. She has brown boots and a popped collar, as well as a DE. That's it. But she's about to have another death on the board. Okay. The blink not going as planned. Telekinesis blown up. And poor Pain, man. Pain, casting them the other day, they had some good games. Today has just not been their day. And I understand. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just have bad days. And that seems to be the case with Pain. Still love the team. And still want to see them do well. I think they're very, very talented. And have a lot of potential. But Liquid, I think, showing why they are considered to be on a different level. Tier 2 bottom. Now the target. Bringing Korok in. Love using Blink just cuz.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Only one outer tier tower remaining now. And don't know it's going to be remaining much longer. Liquid just cuts across the way. Gonna walk right in front, go grab the creep wave, and push on through. Mech done finally on Mike. Say finally, it's still just 15 minutes into the game. And so is the Shadow Blade for TC. Just has to pick up the Shadow Amulet. And Korok taking a free Ancient stack. This is something Liquid's always so good about. They get a gyro, they will stack the out of this thing. Do not forget. Helps to have a
Radiant's top tower
Creep
is
from a
under
Helm of the
Dire's
Dominator to make it
middle
easy for
tower
you.
has fallen.
And so far, Liquid hasn't lost the tower. Not only have they not lost the tower, they haven't come close to losing a tower. Like right now, some of the most damage that's been done to a tower the entire game. And Fluff jumps right on it. Not caring. They will be able to withdraw.
Is under attack.
Yeah, Liquid basically has this one to the point where they can just call it, decide when they want to push to win it. The Anti-Mage really hurting, sitting at level 9 now. Shadow Blade just completed by TC. That's Treads, and that's it. Treads and 1,500 gold. Could have Treads and a Queen. Is still trying to play from behind. But just don't know how they're going to be able to stand up to the mass amount of damage that Liquid's going to be able to turn out. Bulba grabbing himself a point booster. Tanking up. Eventually he'll want that scepter. And Liquid now looking like they're ready to start pushing through to the tier 3. Inlands Bulba, and here we go. Now Pain, we saw they actually got the combination once, and it did good damage. There's a way downtown hook. Caught the Shadow Demon. He's gone. Beautifully shot. And Bulba shot that from freaking Florida, man. He cranked that one out from the keys. And that should just about be that. Tier 3 down. And the Illuminate going to catch everyone. Vacuum. Ice Path not well timed. Anti-Mage dead. Liquid Bulba's dominating. And poor Gambetta not having a great game on Quap. Not able to accomplish much. Jakiro killed with his own spell.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom
And
tower
still not letting him. Not going to let him get away with it. Ice Path comes up a bit short, actually. But Fluff happy to add another kill to his total.
Middle barracks are under attack.
One set of racks down. And it looks like they're going to be just about ready to finish this off. Rubik picks up a Blink Dagger. And they will go ahead and rotate over, I'm sure. Maybe not. Nope, they're going to fall back. But yeah, 19-3. 20,000 gold, 15,000 experience. So more than 1,000 gold per minute lead generated by Liquid. That's really just absurd. This might be the highest I've ever seen in that regard. I've seen 20,000 come out 20, 21, 22, sometimes 20 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen a team get 20,000 gold ahead at the 18-minute mark. Don't know that I've ever seen it. But again, that's the purpose of the tournament. And I said this earlier when Dignitas kind of crushed one of our other teams. Is the idea is for these teams to get better, to practice against top-tier talent. And I actually think it's admirable that they're willing to take a few beatings like this in order to find a way to improve, in order to find a way to take their play to the next level. Because the only way you get better is to play better. And I don't mean play better as in you personally, I mean play better teams. TC with the Shadow Blade, Reaver. Pretty tanky. He's gonna reveal himself. Disruption actually saves the Queen of Pain momentarily, and still gonna be able to get her. Shadow Demon, next on the list. Got a dragon after him. Freaking dragon, man. Gonna have Breathe Fire again. Vacuum. Ice Path. Another kill. Bulba's there. And Bulba has a hook. He will use it. Another kill. 3 down.
Shut your trap.
And the Anti-Mage forced to blink away.
Homing in.
Bulba hooks again because he has a scepter. And the Man of Void did nothing. Cogs. Bulba's just gone straight commando. Just did not care. And that's going to be another set of kills. Sonic Wave actually does clean a couple up, so double kill for Gambetta. And they're made to pay the price. 24-5. And Keeper going to recall the Dragon Knight, mech him up. And he's actually going to go back home. I'll try to recall him again in just a moment. right, 24-5. And looks like Liquid hoping to close this one out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Keeper just bringing everybody in. He's like mom during middle school. Driving the minivan. Here we go. TC gets another kill. Rush the high ground. Fluff zoning him out.
Dire's top tower is
And
under attack.
Scream of Pain. Oh, there's a mech. Vacuum. Fluff. Managed to get Scream of Pain, but never got to use it. I don't know what Korok's doing. He's waiting to take more Ancients, I guess. And now he'll be able to get his Reaver, and he'll just about have a heart. Oh, he's actually going to build Satanic. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But finishing the Satanic with that Reaver. Forgot he had built the
Dire's
start.
top tower is under attack.
Long day, folks. And Bulba once again going to hook in, drops the cogs. There's a disruption. Darkseer takes the damage, call down. Going to hit both. Double kill for Korok. And the GGs come out. 22 minutes, all the time it took Team Liquid to improve their record to 4-1. Move into a tie with Evil Geniuses in our standings. EG and Liquid both with 4 wins. EG does have the heads-up tiebreaker, though, having beaten Team Liquid in their last appearance. "22 minutes, 4 seconds, the official game time, 28-6. The final kill score, 5-0-12, 9-0 and 9 for DK and Gyro, respectively. Not too bad a showing. Once again, want to thank all of the teams, all of the players for hanging out with us, letting us enjoy some Dota here on this beautiful Saturday. Hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with us on this Saturday. Now go out, have fun, wink at a girl, or you know, wave at a guy if you're a gal. Whatever it takes. And make sure you hit follow before you do that. Hit follow here on twitch.tv/American Dota League. And make sure you hit follow on Twitter as well. Twitter is @American Dota, or the league's official Twitter. And my Twitter's @AC, @AYESED. Hope to have you guys back again on Tuesday. We're off the next 2 days, off on Sunday and Monday. D2L will resume on Monday as well. But then on Tuesday, back in action with more ADL action. Once again, signing off, I'm Aaron AC Chambers on behalf of the American Dota League. Enjoy your evening, guys, and enjoy some Dota.